it established a lot of confidence, and it's something any defense needs. It was great to go in on the first game and have a dominant performance. And the good thing about it is we saw a lot of errors, and we saw things that we can fix and that we can get better on. And I think that more or less is what's going to help us going to Idaho, knowing that we can fix those things and even play better than what we did. And I think that's more important because we played a great game, but the game wasn't perfect whatsoever. So once we try to keep fixing those things, then we can do this. We can keep trying to do this week in and week out, and that's what's important.
We talked so much about Coach Ruffin on that side of the ball and the things that he challenges y'all with and everything. So I feel like if any defensive coordinator is not going to let up on y'all, it's going to be him. And so with how well y'all did play, how much more is he just like looking at the worst side of things just to get y'all to get the best out of y'all?
He congratulated us and told us that we did a great job and the things that we accomplished were great, and that's what he wanted and wanted to see out of us. And then after that, he turned the switch, and he's been honest, and it's exactly what we need, though. So, we don't get complacent, and he's been honest, and I'm sure today out of practice he'll be honest some more, and which is good because as a team we should do that in general, but it helps whenever your coach is sitting there making sure that you run to the ball, and it ingrains it in your mind. I mean, shoot, when the whistle before the whistle blows or something, you notice yourself that you're not running to the ball. You're like, oh, man, Coach Ruff's going to get on me tomorrow on film or something. So he helps us a lot to make us play better and run to the ball, which is what we're about. So.
You came here, I'm sure you want to make a difference. You want to be a part of a team to kind of transform this program. What would it mean for you guys to start at 2-0 for the first time since '94?
That'd be awesome. It's something we've been striving for since we got here to make a difference. And we went to a bowl game 2 years ago, and then last year it was kind of disappointing. And this year we started out 1-0, which is awesome and something that we've been working off really hard for fall camp, and it'll be really meaningful because we want to do things for this program that no one else has, or try to move this program forward. And by doing just things like that, going 2-0 here, and then gradually just keep moving on with all the stepping stones, and it can create big things here, and that's what we want.
On the same lines as what I asked Coach Perry, being an Arkansas guy yourself, and probably growing up watching a lot of the Petrino team, whenever I know it's just Tuesday, so you probably got a lot more film to watch, but when you're looking at Idaho, do you see a lot of similarities from some of those old offenses?
There's definitely some similarities, but like you said, there's a lot of differences too with the offensive coordinator that they have now. But overall, you see similarities in the Paul Petrino offense and what he did at Arkansas, and now what he's doing at Idaho. And so I definitely see it, but I think it's going to be a fun game to play because I like playing that type of offense.
Yeah, I was about to ask what the difference is from Wake Forest. Obviously, you're going to have a quarterback that nobody's seen before on the Division I level, but is it similar to Wake Forest, or is it more pass-oriented, or what do you think, just from looking?
We can't really say because their game got canceled last Saturday, so we can go off last year, but they have different personnel this year, so we're really kind of going into it like it's another first game. So can't really answer that question perfectly or know exactly what it's going to do because we didn't see him last week.
That kind of Coach Barry saying, y'all raise the bar constantly. There's never a goal chart or whatever, but knowing that you're going into a game kind of like you did last week blindly, does it help raise the bar? Because you're like, okay, we don't know what to expect. We're going to prepare for everything and set the tone as early as we can.
Yeah, it definitely it makes you pay more attention to detail on yourself as a defense because you're not necessarily preparing for a certain type of – we are, but I'm saying you don't really know exactly what they're going to do like you do in Week 7. So you can't necessarily concentrate on their plays. You got to concentrate more on yourself and exactly your scheme and what you're going to do and make sure that it's perfect. So then no matter what they run, as long as you run your defense, it's all going to work out.
So having Saturday off where you're all settled, ready to watch the game, let me go ahead and start early scouting and then
Yeah, we were all waiting to watch the game, and then it got postponed and kept getting postponed, and now I don't even know if they're going to make it up or what.
Yeah.
So.
With people on that side of the ball, a lot of people are back. I think 9 starters, give or take, with some of the ones that have played significant snaps. But was there anyone over there defensively that you're really anxious to see in the starting role, or knowing they were going to get a lot more snaps this season in the game opener that just really kind of excited you? I could see like some celebration with Tyson and stuff like that, but any of the other ones?
Oh, yeah, it was awesome. Tyson comes in for I think he had 13 or 15 snaps, makes 2 sacks. I mean, that's incredible. And then Cody Robinson and Michael Johnson are my roommates, and both of them get more playing time this year, and that's awesome and exciting to see because, I mean, we go home and we can discuss it more, and, that's awesome. And then, I mean, we got a bunch of people that are just – it's fun to see them out there because they're out there making plays, and it's exciting. Even the returning stars, I mean, when Mitch caught that pick, I mean, it's just exciting to see our team as a whole out there on the field and making plays. And I think because a lot of us, the people that are out there playing, came in together too. So we've kind of already developed that relationship, and now we got people adding into that relationship, and having those type of relationships on defense is very important because somebody makes a play, you're pumped up for them, and it just creates more emotion and more drive for, if it's into the game and we got to stop them, you're doing it for each other, the guy next to you, and that's what's important, and that's what makes a team great.
Hey, you mentioned Cody and Mike, I know Arkansas Mafia, and then Mitch, I forget, is from Arkansas as well. Is he in the group too?
Yes.
Yeah, you talk about that. I mean, when did that game come about? I mean, y'all pretty much inseparable, and I guess, like you said, it does carry over to the field.
Yes, Coach Ref, I think, started saying Arkansas Mafia. I don't know exactly when, and then it kind of became a team thing, and everybody kind of says it, and but it's a great bond between all of us. I mean, when you come from, there's a lot of people just like from Texas and people from Louisiana. I mean, everyone has that bond from your home state or whatever, but it created a bond that's really special and probably lasts a lifetime. But it excites us to see each other do well, and not that it doesn't for anybody else on the team. I mean, but it's definitely fun and special to see each other go out there and compete. And a lot of us we knew each other before we got here, so it just creates an extra bond that that makes a difference when you're out there on the field too. I mean, just like anybody else that has there's certain friends that they hang out with or whatever. You see them out there on the field doing great things. I mein, it excites you, just like it does for any teammate. But when it's your best friend or somebody that you're with all the time, I mean that's special. So.